Howdy folks, Matthias here, and welcome back to Vampyr. When last we left off, we had made our way into the West End. So now we need to get ourselves into the Ascalon Club. And this is not it, but let's have a look. Oh, let's not have a look. Let's go straight into the Ascalon Club. We'll explore the rest of this area has to offer later. Oh, she's having a smoke break from her, talking about equal rights. Okay. Oh, why did I say that weird? Equal rights. Good lord. Alright, here we go, crossing the threshold. No one even invited us. Well, they did invite us, technically, so I think we're okay to step inside, because we were technically invited. Oh, we knocked, okay.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
In front of the Ascalon Club, I presume.
The Ascalon Club only summons or ostracizes. What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reid.
Thank you for inviting me in.
Please proceed.
What has happened
Lord
in there?
Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
Excuse me. Oh. There's some guard of Prelin in here. We're just gonna not talk about this.
There has been quite a battle here.
There we go.
I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
I'm just looking around. Good God. What happened here? Guess I should follow this guy. Where is he at?
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reid.
Okay. Gonna show me where to go? Or just gonna...
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, then, Dr. Reid.
Oh, goodness. Alright, well, there's a door over there. There's upstairs. This is open. Oh god, I thought that suit of armor was someone for a second. I'm all spooked.
It's locked.
It's a locked door. What have we here? History and purpose of the Ascalon Club. So that's a new collectible thing that we will read off the camera. Nothing else in this room, huh? Alright. Piano. No one smashed the piano in this fight, huh? Oh, dagnabbit. Stepped in blood. Well, I guess it was unavoidable at this point. Oh, is this like a back way out? Was it supposed to go upstairs? Okay. Well, there's someone over there, but I need to like go back inside and find Redgrave. I'm sure he's not going to be too patient. Alright, so situation seems pretty desperate at this point, since they came to their doorstep and did all this. Oh, is it that guy kind of looks like the one half of Firestorm in the CW shows, which are not, you know, different levels of quality. Those shows, you can only take so much of them before they start to go like, Oh, we got a good dagger. Very nice. Roses, white roses.
I cannot enter.
Another locked door. They've invited in. Those are dying. Ooh. Arthur Pimbleton. Oh my god, there's lords and stuff all over in there. But they're going to be very happy by what's transpired here in this building. I'm hearing like wind. Is the window open? There's a draft somewhere. Alright, sorry, I'm just gonna loot the place and blame it on the Guard of Pruin later if they ask me about it. Oh my gosh. The roped room, are you kidding me? Good lord.
Good evening.
Oh, I got their little blood cups. Fire and roses and an urn.
My good friends, if I may have your attention. Behold our visitor, the good Dr. Reid. Newborn of blood so pure and strong that even my friend Fergal Bansher was no match for him.
Here, here, here.
Come forward, young Ekon, for we have so much to discuss.
That we do.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. I am Lord Redgrave, Earl of Bristol and chairman of this exclusive association.
Lord Redgrave.
At last we meet. I've been eager to make your acquaintance. I've heard some astounding things about you. Please accept my condolences for your loss, Dr. Reid.
Thank you, my lord. Lady Ashbury expressed your wish to meet me.
Yes. The lady has always been a useful acquaintance, though not always reliable. Is she a good friend of yours?
Okay. First of all, wow. I'm trying to say first of all and first off at the same time. That doesn't work. So, first of all, you're interesting, and you sound like you're doing like a bad Patrick Stewart impersonation, but I digress. Still, very, very ominous and creepy looking and sounding. So you can admire her, she's proven useful, or she's a close friend. I don't know if any of these are true. Out of these, I don't know which would be the thing. And then the closest thing is that she's proven useful. We know like what that means is like she's a means to an end, or we don't really value her. We haven't really known her long, so she's not a close friend. Don't really admire her because of the whole vampire thing. I don't know. Maybe we've already come to terms with it. And it's like, this is what it is. But he's talked about like finding a cure, and in his scientist brain of, you know, he doesn't look at this as something permanent for him. And he still looks at it as a disease and not another form of living. So, I don't know. It's like any of these makes sense. So, I mean, she proven useful? I mean, she's given us valuable information about what we are in, you know, vampire society and all those things. I don't know. Maybe the fact that we've just recently learned that she's adopted a human and is not intent on making her human a vampire or feeding off of her children. But it is good cover, right? To have a kid that is human. So it works both ways, kind of. You know, it all depends on like your frame of mind, if you're an optimist or a cynic. So I think at this point, she seems pretty genuine to him. And so, yeah, we can admire her a little bit.
Yes, she is. I may even say I admire her probity and her kindness. She has helped me since I was reborn.
The centuries have taught me never to trust a woman completely, especially if she is immortal. Too prone to emotions, if you ask me. Too fickle when it comes to important decisions.
My lord,
Have you met
do
me?
not expect me to speak ill of Lady Ashbury.
Of course not, and I praise your loyalty. Would you offer the same fidelity to the Empire?
What do you mean?
I speak of the Skull Plague that threatens London and the country. You have been on the front line in the East End, but the time has come to open up a second front here.
The epidemic has escaped the quarantine. You have new cases of the outbreak.
We don't know for certain, but we cannot allow the disease to threaten the prominent heads of Great Britain.
Okay, yeah. Prone to emotions and fickle with decision making. Like, have you met moi? So yeah, very old hat. So yeah, the biggest question, I mean, why me? You're a doctor, you know how to convert these things, and maybe it's because you're blood, blah blah blah. Why suddenly so friendly? Things are pretty desperate. Have you looked at their house at the club? Their club got like freaking ransacked. So why now is kind of the most pertinent question out of these, I believe. So let's go with that.
Why have you asked me here?
Because the crisis is escalating. Our enemies, the Guard of Priwen, have even launched an open hunt. The only way to calm things down is to put an end to the epidemic.
You want me to find possible sources of the outbreak in the West End. Is that it?
Ah, straight to the point, like all eager newborns. We shall have time to talk about all this, Dr. Reid, but first, I should like to get to know you better.
Talk? Is that the only reason you asked me here?
Well, no. I also wanted to meet the intriguing Ekon who made such a powerful progeny of his sister. You have not learned the name of your maker, am I correct?
You can say you don't speak about family, so consider yours. We're not really a fan of him, but he's just confirming something that he already probably knows from his reports from Lady Ashbury, right? Assuming she reported this to him, that's why he has knowledge of it in the first place.
No, I haven't.
Have no embarrassment, Dr. Reid. We all make mistakes. But whatever your lineage, you are definitely Ascalon material.
What do you mean?
I would like you to become a member of the Ascalon Club, and to serve me as such.
Oh, goodness. We have some questions.
Before I accept, I have so many questions.
Please ask.
Alright, and I'm double checking. I cannot move camera, so this is all set stuff. Like it was with the Lady Ashbury scenes. Alright, yeah, can I kill one of yours?
I killed Fergal, who claimed to be one of yours, sent to cleanse the East End of all skulls. Will his death be an issue?
Do not worry. My priorities have changed. Fergal was a zealous servant of mine, but like any servant, he had his limitations and is readily replaced if necessary.
What a dick. Alright, what does membership imply?
What does it mean to be a member of the Ascalon Club?
It means that you swear to protect the interests of the Crown, that you become a loyal servant of the British Empire.
That's kind of what I've already done as a soldier in the war. So, is any official recognition?
Do you have any official recognition from the government? A charter from His Majesty the King?
No. Of course, the Ascalon Club publicly supports the Empire, but the true nature of its members remains a secret.
Am I supposed to follow orders?
As founder and chairman of the club, I alone am entitled to make demands of our members, and I do appreciate obedience.
Alright, what is your purpose?
What is the Ascalon Club's express purpose?
We follow the credo of William Marshall, the greatest knight who ever lived. As was he, we are sworn to protect the British Empire.
William Marshall founded the club.
William Marshall founded the Ascalon Club.
Not exactly. William Marshall granted me immortality, and I founded the club a few years later. The good knight has been gone for so long.
What does Ascalon mean?
Ascalon was the lance wielded by St. George, glorious patron saint of England when he slew the dragon. And like that lance, we pierce the hearts of all our nation's enemies.
Okay. Oh, you guys are cute. Alright, well, I guess we have to join, so let's join.
I agree to join the club.
This is good news. Good news indeed in these crucial times. Let's inform the assembly formally and proceed with your initiation.
Oh gosh.
Initiation.
They're gonna
Fear
haze
not.
me.
Nothing fancy nor dangerous. It is just that we, the members of Ascalon, believe that tradition and custom are the backbone of this country.
Alright. No orgies.
My fellow members, dear friends, please gather and welcome this Ekon as one of our own.
Is he worthy? Is his blood pure?
Well, speak, Dr. Reid, in front of the most sacred blood. The blood of our beloved William Marshall. Speak now.
Okay.
Will you serve and protect the crown as he did?
Sure.
Yes, I will.
Then, young Ekon, it is time to testify with your blood. It is time to sign the Book of Allegiance. I know it's awfully gothic and a tad pedantic, but England's traditions are the backbone of our nation.
Alright. Signing with blood? Yep. Of course. The blood pact, then. Ew.
Delightful. Welcome to the Ascalon Club, Dr. Reid. Take your place among the bearers of the lance.
One of us! One of us!
Oh no. No. One of us. One of us. Please don't do that. Alright, so we're gonna talk to Lord Redgrave. What we got? Lord Sheffield. Hammersley, Lord Finney. Oh, these all gonna be posh twits, huh?
Is an outrage. We shall chase these intruders down.
I was chased by a gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago.
Oh, goodness me. Alright, so... this is the other side of that. Okay, fine. Alright, let's talk to you first, you old guy. You were the most interesting out of the group.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece, figuratively?
A bit, yeah, I feel a bit uneasily.
It's quite unsettling. As a doctor, I am more used to being the observer than the subject observed.
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Eloise Dawson, by the way.
Aloysius. He's, what is he the guy that did? He wrote some stuff. Wasn't he a guy that was, like, threatening to release stuff? About the club? Why are you here in the like lion's den if you were the guy who was gonna like rat all these people out?
Are you a member of the club?
If I remember
Yes,
correctly.
I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Are you sick?
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reid.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Yeah, come on, Aloysius. So, but Lord Redgrave.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Yeah, he's not gonna say a thing. Alright.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
Okay.
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reid, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in. To cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
Alright, what about the Guard of Priwen?
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
Would you help them?
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods. But brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reid.
Mm-hmm.
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
He doesn't like to talk much, does he? Alright.
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile.
Oh no.
What we need is a wall. A formidable, unscalable wall. To isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
That's pretty dumb. Are you freaking serious? Oh my goodness. It's dangerous. I don't know what he means by dangerous. Definitely unfair. I'm gonna say it's dangerous.
By doing so, you would create two separate ghettos. What if the disease gets past the wall? The results would be disastrous.
Not if we eliminate all suspected cases of infection as
goodness.
soon as they appear. A necessary sacrifice.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs.
I am a
and it
doctor,
needs it
sir.
now.
Alright, well, Eloise Dawson is a dick.
Last night in the West End.
Who knew? Alright, where is... There's gotta be something on here. Just, anybody... Enemies... It's the Lord Redgrave thing. We have yet to read. Lord Redgrave... Where was... There's something that had his name on it. Okay, the vampire's a real, or the Clarence Crossley thing. That's the guy that we're friends with. Where have we heard of Eloise Dawson? Not from these. Okay. I have no idea.
And I spotted at least 2 foreign econs. This is an outrage. We shall chase these
Foreign
intruders down.
econs. Alright, we can't talk to
I
these
was chased
guys.
by
We
a
gotta talk to...
gigantic Valcod 2 nights ago. I thought it was Fergal coming back, but
Alright, you guys shut up. We're gonna talk to
That went
Redgrave.
well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long
Oh,
ago.
now I can move the camera.
Well, not quite a general, but a proud defender of the crown.
So why did you really want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
Yes. It's more his cadence and way of speaking that's Patrick Stewart-y. And it's very Patrick Stewart Star Trek way of speaking and cadence. And so some of the things, like some of the pauses he has, remind me of Sir Patrick Stewart. Alright, so, are you spying on me?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
I killed him.
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
I wouldn't call it courageous. It was very... There's a lot of running around. There's a lot of running away from him and taking cheap shots.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No,
Volkov,
he was a Volkod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Are there werewolves? Can we ask that question? Are they your mortal enemies? Alright, Edgar Swansea.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Weird. Has an immortal fetish. Strange. Anywho.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied Scals in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reid, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scals.
Scales are malevolent, scales are peaceful, scales are victims. Yeah.
Scals are hostile vectors of contagion. That is a fact. But first and foremost, they are victims.
I agree, Dr. Reid. Most of the new Scals who roam the streets at night used to be good British citizens, but they must be put down nevertheless.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reid. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club, and you have carte blanche. interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
Okay. Oh, that's sort of what he's talking to me in here.
I know we're facing a crisis, but I'm shocked no one took the time to clean up the mess inside the club since we were attacked.
Alright, apparently he's not going to talk to us in here. But, let's go over. So we gotta ask locals. So we got, yeah, what's this? Talk to people. That's cool. That's what we're gonna do. Anyway, so did that, okay. Eloise Dawson is the pillar of the community. Because he's the richest man in London, so not that. And none of the people in the club, Ascalon Club, are a part of this menu, of course, because they're not mortal. But the mesmerized level thing, I love it. Every time it comes up, it's like, there are no people to kill. Find an exceptional restaurant. And locate Emily's house. So we got a couple of things to track. Definitely want to track that stuff.
I must admit the Guard of Prewen impressed me. They must have spent years preparing their plan.
Sorry, we cannot talk to y'all. Which is good, I guess, because probably wouldn't like the conversations. Alright. Is this the one that had like a locked door? No, this is the one that was drafty. Excuse me. Did we not take these last time? Apparently not. Yeah, it's a mirror. Alright. Let's hit the door.
It's locked, all right.
Alright, still a locked door. Author Pimbleton, can we talk to you?
Welcome to the Ascalon.
No, we're just gonna say the same thing? Okay, fine. Fine, let's head out the back way, because there was a person that we've never talked to before out here. Right? Alright, it's like right over there. But we'll have to do that next time. So, till next time, this has been Sathios signing out for now. Bye, folks.